Hi everyone, welcome to Good Morning Toowoomba with Ben Absey and...
I'm Daryl Nicholson, more than just a postcode, and mate, I've got Rumours shirt on today. There's a reason why I wore this. I can never work out this camera angle.
Are we starting some?
Well, I was at a checkout and this is a little while ago, and the lady said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I've got to work at Rumours tonight." She goes, "Is it still open?" So I want everyone to know that Rumours is still open, and if you want to do a function there, there's 2,000 square metres and plenty of space for COVID-safe environment, COVID plans. So yes, Rumours is still open, and the boxing is in November, and Kano Plumbing Supplies Expo in October, and there's some other stuff. What's happening? A tribute to I forget now. Owen Ray. The Countdowns are going to play in a tribute to one of the bands from the 70s. So it's going to be great, mate. And plus, what's happening Saturday night?
Local and live.
Rocking the Powerhouse, local and live.
And we've got live music here from 10:30 on Saturday as well.
And I'll spin a few of my tunes from Epic Music, so make sure we do the copyright sort of stuff. So, mate, glorious day. Nice sort of walk down this morning. Have you got your microphone on? You have, yeah. Good.
I do, yeah.
Oh, good to see you're organised. So, big shout out to Neil from CGT Group. We've dropped your tea down there, mate, so enjoy that. Thanks for all supporting our little business here, our little venture. So, and don't forget,
support local first.
Support local first. Think local. Support local. Buy local. That's what we're all about. And the Chamber's doing a project like that, and TLC for TRC. So
I think it is important to note, though, with that local businesses need to be on point with their products.
Yep.
That's one thing that was spoken about last night. At the Chamber of Commerce.
Tell me about this. Good night? Yeah, good. Bit different, you said, off camera, but anyhow.
Bit different of a format than what we are used to, I think.
Okay.
Which is not a bad thing. Change is good.
Change is good.
We should embrace it.
We've had to embrace it in 2020, mate.
There wasn't as much networking as what I was hoping for.
Yeah.
No, it was good that some of the stuff that they spoke about, with businesses looking at products and going, okay, well, we need to tailor the products to the customer, not to us. We need to make sure that the product is domestically focused at the moment, not internationally focused, and whether that's imports, exports, travel, accounting, app development, all that sort of stuff. So,
sorry about that.
It's a good time for businesses to go, well, that product just really wasn't selling, let's cut it. It's costing us too much money to have, let's get rid of it. What can we do differently? What can we change? And then...
Mate, I think I've spoken about this before. The year 2020 is a year of innovation. And they're talking about online shopping. You've got to have a website and an online store. And look, I love the guy at Burger Chef. I can't think of his name. But, mate, he's got these chairs still out there with tape around them and a crate on it. Get rid of it. If you're not going to have the chairs out there...
You're allowed to have people sitting down.
Well, you are.
You're allowed to have 30 people as of 8 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, so he's probably going to kill me and he's going to probably punch me when I walk past. But
just throw rotten tomato or rotten burger at you or something.
Just get rid of the chairs. So, mate, 18 years ago on this day, how old were you 18 years ago? We were like 10 or something?
11.
11. Stephen Bradbury was at Salt Lake. Where was he? At the Olympic Games.
I would have still been 10. 10 or 11.
Yeah. Utah, was it? Where is it? I can't remember where it was now. It had that up here before. But Stephen Bradbury was competing. And he trained, mate. He trained.
Yeah, he trained to win by default.
Now, the four gooses in front of him... Stop it. The four gooses in front of him fell over and he just slid past and got the gold medal, and everyone booed him. Everyone booed him. When you get to the end of this footage... But, mate, this is what he trained for, and he just saw an opportunity and took it. That's what life's about, isn't it?
And that's what I talked about last night. Yeah. Taking opportunity to sit back and reflect on your business and to plan how you're going to do things differently post-COVID.
Yep. There's booze there. Everyone's booing him, and he's like, I've just won gold. I think that's amazing. So, well done there, Stephen Bradbury. And if you'd like to come on our show, Stephen, just drop us a line. We'll get you on Zoom and we'll put you on Good Morning Toowoomba.
Top 100. Who was the?
Mate, the top 100. We know. Let's just run through the first lot. Where are we? I'll just get the first.
Are we in the top 80 at least?
No, we're not. No. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen today. But our top 100 was Scott May and Sheldon Rogers from the RSL. Gay Hold. Oh, now Gay was on Win News last night. She's launched the shop. John and Phil Collins have given us some space in the arcade. And if you want to volunteer, Probably looking for more volunteers, looking for money, not necessarily looking for any more formal dresses or
They
suits.
definitely don't need any pink suits.
They showed the pink suit on the news last night, mate. They showed it. I couldn't believe it. Anyhow, Gay, you're doing a great job there, so good on you there. Gay was 99. Brett Canane from TAFE. Letita Shelton is number 97. Alison Fernley, climate activist, she's 96. 95 is Chris Mybush. A win for the guys at Mount Lofty. TRC rejected DHA, Department of Housing, up at Mount Lofty. So guess what council are going to be doing now? Trotting off to court again.
Yeah,
they'll be going to court.
Off to the Planning and Environment Court. And guess what? Ratepayers,
money.
You get to pay for it.
Ta-da! You got it.
Oh.
Jess Otto, 94. You dog chain, off the chain dog rescue. Kate Scott, 93 from the Carnival Flowers. Greg Johnson, my very good friend Greg Johnson, 92. The longest serving CEO of the Chamber of Commerce, mate, 5 years in the history of 100 years of Chamber.
Well, hopefully Todd will.
Todd reckons he's going to beat it, so we're going to run a
Todd's really good.
Yeah, he's cool, mate. He's cool. I
Todd.
think Todd's great. And Kirsten Spilensky is 91. Following up, yesterday,
Who's at 90?
Emma McTaggart. That is
So that's the other half
Kirsten's. Yeah. So
Shouldn't they have been a pair then?
well, it gets better, mate. Watch this. Number 89, Mr. Peter Roberts. I've interviewed Peter. He's a pretty cool guy. I like Peter Roberts. Honda.
Peter Roberts.
Been here as long as I can remember, mate. A long, long time. These two teamed up.
88.
John and Jackie Armstrong at
I would have thought
88.
they might have been a bit higher.
I thought so. I thought Jackie would have been in the top 10, but anyhow. And for all the work they do in the community. Mr. David Russell. I work for David at Whipples. He's a pretty good guy.
Seems like all the car salesmen seem to be in the 80s. Maybe that's where they should all stay.
Stop it. But he's done some great work with It's a Blokes thing with John Wagner. A lot of testosterone there, I reckon. I've got to go to a Blokes thing when they do those big auctions.
They've grouped them. They've gone by articles, I reckon.
that's
They've gone, who can we put in the 80s? Oh, let's put all the owners of the car yards. It's just...
Paul King.
Is Husey in there?
Paul King, no, he's not. Paul King won the battle against New Auckland Coal Mine Stage 3 expansion.
Against them?
No, he won. Must have been against the government. It was David versus Goliath battle. So he's a unionist and environmental lawyer and the head of the Oakey Coal Action Alliance. So he's all for Auckland going still ahead. Brian Hewitt, Anne Hewitt's husband.
He's probably part of this.
Could be. Brian Hewitt from Gulbury. I think he's Carball Medical Services. The amazing Lizzie Adams. One of my favourite people. She's pretty cool.
What number is she?
Number 84. 84. Number 83 is Damien Platts.
Damien Platts,
the newest member. Have you met him yet? I haven't met him yet. He's the newest member of the Toowoomba Regional Council's executive team. He oversees the council's water and waste department. Can we get more than 35% water in our dams, please, Damien?
Can you stop telling us that we need to stop using it, because we actually pay for it, so I'm going to use as much as I want to pay for.
Rex Zeman, I've met Rex. He is pretty cool. He's running the Toowoomba Rugby League now. Bit of a rocky start for his portfolio, because 2020 hasn't been much rugby league.
Maybe instead of telling us that we're not allowed to use the water that we pay for, they could use some of the money we pay to build some dams and water infrastructure.
Yep, that's right. And number 81, our good friend Stephen Payton.
And Steve Payton,
he is the founder and director of the Toowoomba Film Society, known as Nomad Pictures.
And owns Banter.
Banter.
Well, it used to be Bunker.
It used to be Bunker. So,
now it's Banter.
So there
Coffee
you go.
Kitchen.
So we'll be interested to see today 80 to 71 who is going to be there. So looking forward to that, to what's going on. I found some scrap paper.
I'm not holding out hope based on that we're going to be in the top 100, Darryl.
I found some scrap paper in the cupboard there, mate.
But that's okay.
Chainsaw McFarlane. So we're using his scrap paper today. MAGA. I've talked about the TRC rejects some Mount Lofty developments, so we'll see what happens there. Mate, saw a post. The Rock is opening the top bar at the Rock on October the 2nd.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know.
The
much
arcade
about
one's meant to open this Saturday.
Yeah, that's
the video
right.
game arcade.
The old
that's the old skewers.
Yep. So the Rock,
I'm keen.
The Rock Top Bar opens on Friday the 2nd October, operates Friday to Sunday. Space Invaders. I want to talk about... Yeah, stop it. Yeah. Well, mate, that's when Atari came out.
There's a really cool doco on Netflix
What was it?
all about
Oh yeah,
gaming.
I saw that. Yeah.
And it's all about Atari, Nintendo, and where gaming came from, and the nerdism about it.
Yeah.
And now gaming
it's
an
back.
official sport.
Space Invaders is pretty cool. They even wrote a song about it. Player One had a song called Space Invaders. We might play that on Saturday night, actually. Actually, I'm going to dig that out and play it Saturday night. We talked about Project School Formal, Stephen Bradbury. I just want to talk about my hashtag WTFITR. Where is the rain? It's got to rain. So just share pictures of rain, just put it out there. Hashtag WTFITR.
It's the good Lord's waiting for the state government and the councils to pay their rates.
Oh, right, okay. Had a bit of time on the couch, mate. I watched Netflix yesterday, watched Vacation from 2015 when Rusty takes the kids away on a trip. It is so funny, mate. Chevy Chase is in it and Beverly D'Angelo. Oh, you've got to watch it. If you haven't watched it, it is a crack-up. I just had to laugh so much. Local things going on, mate. Local and live this weekend.
Saturday night. Live music here Saturday morning with... So James Ryle is...
Okay, he's booked in.
First up, followed by Tom James and then Sophie.
Okay. Oh, nice. Oh, good. Oh, you got a few in. Don't forget Cobb & Co.'s open, so if you want to pop in there, it's just a small fee. If you're not in 4350, you've got to pay to get in there. Just get into Margaret Street. We know Grand Central are doing all their hoo-ha and all their stuff down there. Don't forget about this end of Margaret Street, please. And also Ruthven Street.
3-hour car parking out the back.
3-hour car parking, yep.
It's only paid on Saturday between 9 and 11:30. Outside of that, the parking guys bugger off, and you're left alone.
So all our visitors do not pay for parking after 11:30 in the CBD. No. I do see some Brisbane people sometimes that feeding the meter. I'm like, don't have to.
11:30 Saturday.
Yeah. And Sunday. Sunday's free.
And Sunday's free altogether. The only thing you have to be careful of is the disabled parks.
Oh yeah.
And the parking 10 minutes at all times.
I've got a fine doing that. I parked in a 10-minute
and obviously
spot.
the loading taxi zones, but other than that,
I've got a fine for doing that from the police.
Standard car parking, all free after 11:30 on Saturday.
Yep. TRC Eats is on, so check out what TR Eats, hashtag TR Eats is on. So Sofra got a great deal there for $20 and
they're
a lot of
good
restaurants.
To go.
Yep. Farmers Markets is on at the Cobb & Co. under the windmills. PCYC Markets on Sunday. Get into the Met. If you haven't been to the Met yet, great food, good beer, and live entertainment there as well. So Costa and Jasmine. Were they there last night?
They'll be on that list for sure.
Oh, definitely, they'll be on the list, yep. And the Cube Hotel, I was just walking down this morning. I saw their billboard up again, their electronic billboard. If you want to advertise on that, certainly get in touch with Miles and Brett. But they've got poker machines in there now, mate. So pokies. And security tell me they go through till 5 a.m. So if you're a bit bored, you wake up in the middle of the night, you may not get in after 3. That's the only thing. I think after 3 you can't get in, but the pokies are until 5. And they're the home of Stone Grilled Steak. So if you want some great food, go and see Miles and Brett and the team.
It's really delicious. Don't get me wrong, but I do not get the concept of cooking my own steak.
Well, the old
I buy steak at restaurants because I suck at cooking it. I don't want to have to go and cook it myself.
The place Morton Co, where Morton Co is now, it used to be a pub. It was a Bellevue hotel. It used to be the biggest turnover of grog. It was even beating the Wilsonton at one stage back in the 80s. But they used to have a grill there, and you'd go along and pick your own steak and actually cook it on the grill.
See, I like a nice
thing. It was
Steakhouse 48 out in Drayton. Really nice, thick cut eye fillet.
I haven't been out there.
Oh,
nice. Okay. There you go, mate. I think that's about enough, but just remembering, I think I've talked about everything I want to talk about today, but a big shout out to Gay, the Project School Formals. School Formals are on the way. I've got to ring Nat today and see how he's getting on.
And look, if you do want to tell the Chronicle that we should be on the list, send them an email, please. And keep remembering, no paywalls here. Our news is free to you.
I think the producer's going to wind us up, mate. He's like, that's enough. I'm Daryl Nicholson, Toowoomba 4350 TV. It's more than just postcode. Enjoy Carnival.
Yes, and thank you for joining us with Good Morning Toowoomba. Remember to like and share us on Facebook. Check us out on Instagram, which a few people have actually been doing.
They've been doing, yeah.
Which is good. It helps when we actually put some activity on there. I'm Ben Apsey.